After greeting, I'm so happy to make a conversation with you, and also I'm so happy to visit one of the reporters in our country, especially in the southwest state. And this is all my school, and I'm so glad with my teacher who is always gives us a chance and just making us for a conversation, free conversation. And today, all the students are sitting here, and they are ready to listen for us what we are talking and what we are doing. And so, in your opinion, just talk about and start our conversation.
Actually, me myself, I'm very happy, and it's a great pressure for us to stand in front of the students and make a conversation and to welcome for the TV of KJ Somalia. And it is a great happiness for us to be learn something, because learning is better than teaching. And if you learn something, you will be a great. So it is must for us to be welcome from the TV and just make a conversation and ejaculation from them, because education is the only important for the human being's body. So you must learn something, you must encourage something as to be well behavior.
Okay, thank you, brother. Just if we talk about in our education, just they are more important in education. Just we are making a conversation for in front of the students. Just the public speaking is very important. Without public speaking, you can't learn for something. And just in your opinion, would you like to talk about in public speaking, and how do you see?
It is good, and it's a great to become a public speaker, because one of the best hardest things to do is to keep going, and one of the best hardest things to do is to take up public speaking, because if you don't know a public speaking at the side of practice, at the side in your learning, you will be zero. That is why I chose a public speaker person.
Okay, that's a good idea. But mostly when we are learning English, there are four rules that we can learn English, and they are speaking, writing, listening, and just like tell me, just speaking, writing, and listening, and
Yeah.
yeah, there is another one. Yes, just why accept the public speaking? Because public speaking is the most important thing that we can reach our aim. Just if we are making a conversation.
To interrupt you, two guys.
Okay.
Although today it's important for you to make for a conversation in front of your teacher and in front of your students. Is it your first time that you start to learn in English in private schools, or you joined another private schools, or you started another private school in learning this language?
Okay, thank you, teacher. Just if I answer that question, it's not my first time that we are making conversation in public schools. Just if we talk about the difference between public school and private school is, public school there are more students, and they are, because there is, you can't understand for something for there, and just in private school there is a pressure that always the teacher give you a conversation or just give you a lesson, and when you come to school you must memorize that lesson, and you must go to the teacher and you must tell what you have learned yesterday. In public school there are more subjects, and you can't understand the way that you are learning for something, but in private you can learn only one subject, but you can understand well for that. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abdinasir. How you given some of your short speech about in your education? Okay, Mr. Mohammed, are you happy to make your friend today in conversation in front of the students, Mr. Abdinasir, or it's not pleasure for you to come in front of Mr. Abdinasir today in your time?
In my side, it's a great pressure for me to appear these beautiful and educational persons. Those are sitting in here and need a bit of time, because most of the people, when they make a conversation, they must first greet each other and they must interest each other, because to learn English, it depends on you to make a conversation, while the conversation is the backbone of our life at the side of English language.
Okay, thank you. Clapping.